The Marvel and DC movies are a cool way for people who don't know much about comics to learn about lesser-known characters. They also let big fans of comics see their favorite heroes and villains in movies. But some characters in comics are so strong that if they were in the movies, it would make everything unbalanced. Today, we're diving into the exhilarating world of comic books to explore the ultimate powerhouses. So buckle up as we count down the 10 strongest comic book characters of all time. Before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. Let's dive into the video. Number 10. Thanos in Marvel Comics. Marvel fans probably know about Thanos, the big bad guy in the last part of the Infinity Saga. He used the powerful Infinity Stones to wipe out life by snapping his fingers. But in the comics, Thanos is more than just a guy with magic gems. He's not exactly immortal, but he keeps coming back to life because Death's realm won't keep him. Besides being big, he's also quick and super strong. These abilities helped him conquer lots of places, even though his reasons aren't always purely evil, just a bit confused sometimes. Number 9. Darkseid in DC Comics. Darkseid is like DC Comics' version of Thanos, and they look kinda similar. But the big difference is that Darkseid is a god who can control the minds of any thinking race using something called the anti-life equation. Just that power alone makes him a really strong bad guy, but he's got even more tricks. Besides being super fast and strong, Darkseid is really smart and can shoot powerful energy beams. He can't die, and even big explosions don't really hurt him. If he does get hurt, he can heal quickly. For example, he got his eyesight back fast after Aquaman and Wonder Woman blinded him. Number 8. Lucifer Morningstar in DC Comics. Lucifer Morningstar is a character in DC Comics who's been portrayed as Satan. Unlike previous versions, he's a well-developed character and one of the most powerful in comics. He has lots of abilities, like knowing everything, being everywhere, and practically being all-powerful. Instead of being in hell, Lucifer hangs out in his cool piano bar in LA called Lux. He mostly does things for himself, but he follows his own messed-up moral code. He never breaks promises, won't lie, and always repays his debts when asked. Number 7. Adam Warlock in Marvel Comics. Adam Warlock became super famous when he took over as the new Living Tribunal. The original Living Tribunal got destroyed by the Beyonders, who came from outside the multiverse. Warlock absorbed its power and made a deal with God to become the replacement. Now, as the new Living Tribunal, Warlock represents God in the multiverse and is like the living embodiment of all powerful and multiversal laws. This makes him even stronger than Eternity, Infinity, and Oblivion. He can cancel out the powers of the Infinity Stones completely. While he's not the absolute strongest Marvel character, he's pretty close. Number 6. The Beyonder in Marvel Comics. The Beyonders are aliens from a place outside the multiverse, and the most powerful one is called the Beyonder. They use cosmic cubes to change how reality works and mess with what's happening in other universes. They made the Molecule Man, a strong being that's part of every reality. When they're at their strongest, the Beyonders are almost impossible to stop. They manage to kill powerful beings like Eternity, Infinity, and the Celestials in every reality, along with all the multiversal Avengers. But their biggest win was taking down the Living Tribunal, who's like God's right-hand force in the multiverse. Number 5. The Decreator in DC Comics. The Decreator is a super strong cosmic entity in the DC universe, different from Lucifer. It's like the shadow of God and wants to destroy everything by making stuff disappear. It's basically the opposite of God and one of the most powerful comic book characters. The Decreator is so strong that it can't be completely beaten, meaning it will eventually destroy everything. But in Doom Patrol Volume 2, Crazy Jane finds a way to make the Decreator slow down a lot, so its destructive actions aren't as noticeable in the short term. Number 4. Death in Marvel Comics. Death in Marvel isn't actually a person with a body. Instead, it's this mysterious character that controls life and death. They can make people alive or dead whenever they want, which is a really rare power even in stories. Because they can't die, Death has learned a ton of stuff over the years, making them one of the most powerful comic book characters. Sometimes Death takes the shape of a lady to talk to regular people. But most of the time, they hang out in the realm of death, which is like a secret place that's also the afterlife. Number 3. Mother in Image Comics. Mother is this mysterious being in Image Comics' Spawn series that shows up every now and then to help the main character, Spawn. Even though it's called Mother, it's not a guy or a girl. Before, it sometimes looked like the Man of Miracles, but there was a problem with copyrights. In the Man of Miracles form, Mother is super smart and wise, knowing everything. It also has the same powers as a god. Surprisingly, God and Satan are like its kids, and they were put in charge of Earth because Mother got tired of their constant fighting. While Mother is one of the most powerful comic book characters, it's a bit tricky to compare it to characters outside of Spawn because Image Comics has a smaller universe. Number 2. The Presence in DC Comics. The Presence is like the big creator in the DC universe, often thought of as God. It started as a tiny light in the dark and then made everything in the Omniverse. It seems super powerful, but there are a few weak points. In a Hellblazer comic, John Constantine tricks the Presence into thinking he sold his soul to the devil. This makes the Presence protect Constantine with divine power. Even though this doesn't really change the idea that the Presence is crazy powerful, it does make us wonder if it knows everything, which is a big deal for a super being. Number 1. The One Above All in Marvel Comics. The One Above All in Marvel is kind of like the Presence in DC but stronger, making him the most powerful comic book character ever. He made the whole multiverse and still keeps an eye on it and everyone in it. His huge knowledge and all-powerful abilities make him the top being in the Marvel Universe. First shown in Fantastic Four number 511, the One Above All sometimes looks like Jack Kirby, a big deal in comic book history. Interestingly, there's a dark side to this character called the One Below All, who's like Marvel's version of the devil. It shows that even super powerful beings can have good and bad sides, just like regular people. Those are the 10 strongest comic book characters of all time. Hope you got some value. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.